Uh-huh. Okay. So here, Sullivan Review. A picture-perfect fall scene from 1969 calendar brought in by Fred Fiester. Structures visible from left are Bless General Store and Forksville Covered Bridge and the old Forksville School. So this is how old-fashioned things were, right? This is old-timey stuff they had. Back then, $1 was a lot of money. They still had stuff, but it was a lot of money. They had a covered bridge when $1 was worth a lot. Had a general store when $1 was worth a lot. They still had, this is 1969, still worth something. So back then, this was a lot of money, right? So back then, this was a lot of money. They still had stuff. They still had covered bridges. They said a loaf of bread, maybe like quarter, maybe. Still a lot of money. 5 and dime was a lot of money back then. So once upon a time, $20,000 was a lot of money to buy like a house. For real. So it was worth a lot of money back then. So much money, people. They had a brick house. 100 years ago, they had a brick house. $18,000 was a lot of money, right? Then today, John Fetterman wants like millions and trillions of dollars from people. All aboard for Winona Falls of the Narrow Gauge Railroad by Wayne Bender. The excitement of a train passengers headed toward Eaglesmere in 1892 was echoed in the woods by 37 persons who walked the narrow gauge railroad right away from Stonestown to Winona Falls on Sunday, October 2nd, 2022. As they hiked on the special day with the permission of the private landowners, some reminisced about walking as children to what has also been called the Three Glen Falls Glen. Others only knew the history, but were grateful for the chance to walk with the permission to some of the most remote falls in Sullivan County. Over 50 persons registered for a mentored walk in Penn's Woods, sponsored by the oldest forestry association in the United States, Pennsylvania Forestry Associations, but remnants of Hurricane Ian kept some folks away. Fortunately, the rain held off, and other than some wet feet from the Fork Creek crossings, the walkers, accompanied by a dog, delightful afternoon. Today I got to see a waterfall I never expected to ever be able to see, said Heather Truckmiller of Watsonstown. Walkers came from all over the region beyond. This walk was one of the nearly 60 hikes across the Commonwealth that were planned for Sunday. The walk to Winona Falls was led by Wayne Bender, Stonestown, native and resident of Harrisburg, and Mayor Lewis of Dwight Lewis Lumber, co-owner of the new forest lane at Winona Falls. The Eaglesmere Narrow Gauge Railroad was opened just minutes before the midnight, July 1st, 1892, in time to earn the pay bonus offered by the Eaglesmere hotel owners if the railroad was complete in time for the tourist season. That was quite a feat in this 8-mile stretch of railroad ascending over 1,000 feet in elevation. Fourth grade was started on George Washington's birthday, February 22nd. Just over 4 months, the railroad was built from Williamsport, North Branch Railroad Station in Stonestown, Eaglesmere Station, located in the Outlet Pond. 10 years later, station was moved to Eaglesmere Park near the Forest Inn. Meeting the July 1st deadline. A miracle for another reason. A cyclone hit Eaglesmere on July 22nd, 1892. Touchdown cleared the hill in Eaglesmere where Crescent Inn stood by 1900. This same tornado, as we know them now, caused many downed trees in the region, set back construction in the railroad. 50 members of the Williamsport North Branch of Railroad Facebook group participated in the walk, shared history, pointing out the little highlights. Along the way, the walk passed Big Run Spur that went to the Big Run Manufacturing Company, just north of Sunstown. The Bully Run Trestle crossing the curve near the falls of the Galen Park. The Eaglesmere guests would go for cool picnics. Bender, whose grandfather Clyde Sheets built his house at Stonestown, ground Stonestown. Narrow gauge railroad station, 1937, shared by some of the Stonestown Rail.